What's good, y'all? And welcome to Come On In and Get Some with the Bishop, where we can have a little conversation, have a few laughs, and relax your mind. Just calm down. Just calm down. The Bishop's here. And I want to welcome you all to episode 4 of Come On In and Get Some with the Bishop. I am so happy with all of the responses that I've gotten. You guys are wonderful. I love all you guys, and I thank y'all for the support, for real. It means so much to me. I have a message to give, and I want to give it to as many people as I can, and you guys are helping me out with that, so I want to thank you. I think I'm up to 32 subscribers now. That's a lot, and I'm so happy for you guys. And come on, give me some comments and stuff in the comment section. Talk to me. Let me know you're there and how much you're liking it. What you want to, what kind of suggestions, what you want to see. Okay? Can't promise I'm going to give it to you, but I'm willing to listen. And as I always do, I got to big up to my peoples. Big up to Sil Abdul over at Sil Nation. Okay? Sil Abdul podcast. Go over and check him out. If you want to know the latest in comic books, and if you want to know the latest in movie gossip and movie information and stuff, because he gets the information. Go on over to Sil Abdul podcast. That's SYL Abdul podcast. Go on over and check him out and tell him that the Bishop sent you. Then I also want to big up my boy, Skywalker the Jedi. Okay, and he just got to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so proud of you, man. You are so good at what you're doing, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So if you want to know more about the movement that we're in, the Cell movement, Cell, ZSJL, to Netflix, which is Cell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix, and the hashtag Cell Snyderverse to Netflix. It's going to help to get Zack Snyder's movies, his Justice League art that he started, that Warner Brothers screwed him over for. There's an opportunity for him to be able to get his stuff over to Netflix, where he has a home now. And y'all go check out his latest movie on Netflix. It's called Rebel Moon. And the director's cut is coming out soon, and part 2 is coming out very soon. So be on the lookout for that, because it's excellent. If you like sci-fi stuff, you're going to love it. If you like anything like a Star Wars type of thing, or heavy metal, you remember that cartoon back in the days, like Heavy Metal, you're going to love it. Okay. Go on over there and check out Skywalker the Jedi. Big up to him, and big up to Leon of the New Geeks. Big up to the Cool Table and the Syndicate Network. And as always, for all of us who are in the Mikeyverse forever. Mikey Sutton was a wonderful scooper. He was a journalist and a scooper, a movie scooper. He would get the information years in ahead of time, about things that's coming out in the movies, in our superhero genre, because I'm a superhero stan. Y'all know that. And so he used to give some of the best scoops, man. I'm telling you. Look him up, Mikey Sutton. Okay, he passed away last year, unfortunately. And he had plans to do a comic book, and yours truly was going to be in there. I was going to be a mutant. I was going to be powerful. I was going to be powerful as the Hulk. And I had an attitude problem. But that's neither here or there. What? Anyway, but so go big up my people. All right, y'all. Last time I was talking to you guys about fake, phony people, especially those in the Christian community. Okay? I can't deal with them. I don't understand it. I just don't understand why you can't be real with what you're supposed to be doing. You have a job. I have a job. When I took the office of bishop, I made a vow that I would be ready at all times to tell anybody about the goodness of God. Give them the good news, the gospel. Okay? And I am. I'll tell anybody, anywhere, anytime, any place. You heard? That's why I'm on here with you guys, because I have a job to do, and I need y'all to help me do my job. Okay? I need you to listen, pay attention. You don't have to agree with me all the time, but I do think there's some gems in there that you can get a hold of. Okay? Now, we're talking about fake and phony people. I can't stand fake and phony people. And you know what? There's nothing I can't understand. I can't understand why, when you talk to people who are not what you call religious, whatever, for lack of a better word, they get so mad when you try to talk about the Lord. Why do people get so upset when somebody's telling you about good news? The whole message of Jesus in the Bible was repent, for the kingdom of God is at hand, which means you can't just go around doing what you wanna. If people just keep going around doing what they wanna, in the words of Aleister Crowley, do what thou wilt, which was plastered all over Jay-Z's damn t-shirt or whatever he was wearing. If you don't believe it, look it up, Google it. Jay-Z and the do what thou wilt shirt. That's when I stopped fooling with Jay-Z. That's when I stopped fooling with Beyonce. Yes, I love Beyonce's new album. Yes, I can't help it. I'm a music person, and she is very good at what she does. But it's not her. It's Sasha Fierce. And if y'all know anything about what I'm talking about, it's not Beyonce. Beyonce was gone. She showed y'all. They showed y'all in the Crazy in Love video. Remember in the Crazy in Love, no, that one? When the video began, she was innocent. She had some blue jean shorts on. She had a nice little white tank top on, some red pumps, and a long straight hair. Right? Halfway through the video, do y'all remember that she was in a cab or a car, a yellow car, in the back seat? In the back seat. She was in the back seat. And then all of a sudden, the car explodes while Jay-Z, Hova, we're going to get into that in a minute. While Hov was sitting over there rapping, the car blows up with Beyonce in it. Giselle, I like to call it. That was Giselle. Beyonce Giselle knows. That was Giselle that was in that car. But Sasha was the one that came walking out with the fur coat on and the bathing suit with the pumps and the curly hair. They let you know right then they killed the spirit of Beyonce. Remember when Beyonce said that she does things on stage that she can't do in rehearsal? She can sing in ways on stage that she can't sing in rehearsal? Remember when she said that she felt something come into her right before a show, and then she got up on stage and did all that stuff? It's Sasha Fierce. She gave you the name of the entity that is the one controlling her. Y'all may think this is crazy. Y'all may think it's just make-believe or whatever, or I'm nuts or whatever you want to. I don't give a damn, because I know the truth. That's a demon. And there's plenty of them. Bob Dylan himself talked about how he made a deal with the chief architect. He talked about how he made a deal. And he has to keep going before the deal is up. Plenty of people in the music industry, in the film industry, in the sports industry, all major industries, especially media. Okay, demons are everywhere. You better take heed. For real. Act stupid if you want to. Act like you don't got no sense. Act like that's another thing. People just ain't using common sense anymore. I may sound like I'm a little upset because I am. Because I had a conversation with one of my friends earlier and stuff. And we were talking about this. How people are just, they don't have any common sense anymore. They don't have any common sense anymore. They don't use common sense anymore. It's ridiculous. I mean, damn! I come from the Judge Judy school of judgment. Okay, Judge Judy said, if it don't make sense, it's most likely a lie. And I'll be damned if that ain't the truth, because I've tested it. It is. If it don't make sense, common sense, because common sense ain't common to everybody. Come on, somebody, let me say that again. Common sense ain't common to everybody. Did you hear me? And you know it. especially nowadays. Because today, I'm not going to get into the scriptures today, but I am going to tell you about that. God said, no man knows the hour or the day of Jesus's return. Jesus himself, Yeshua Hamashiach, that's his Hebrew name. He don't even know when he's coming back. Only the Father. None of the hosts of heaven know when he's coming. Only the Father. Okay? Get that. And he will come as a thief in the night. You go ahead, keep on doing the things that you're doing. I'm saying this to myself too. Go on and keep on doing the things that you're doing and thinking that you can get away with it and ain't nobody seeing it. God is recording all of this. Every word, every deed, every thought, and every action that we do will be accounted for, whether you believe it or not. Just because you don't believe it don't mean it ain't true. Sorry. I'm sorry. I may not believe that the sky is blue, but it is. I may believe that this is my hair, but it ain't. Well, it is. I bought it. But I may believe that I'm 112 pounds when I know good and damn well I'm not. Say something. I dare you. Anyway, it's just crazy to me that people just don't use their common sense anymore. They'd rather be followers of everybody else that's going on in the world. Everything that everybody else is going on in the world. See, listen, I have people, I'm going to get some personal stuff on you right now. I love my hair. Yes, I do. I love my hair, and my hair is wonderful. Yes, it is. You see it. Stop playing. I have people coming up to me all the time and ask me either if it is my hair or how much of this is my hair. You want to know why? It's because I don't wear it like everybody else. You see all these chicks out here, my black girls. I'm sorry, I have to talk to you guys because yes, I know some white girls and I know some Latino girls and maybe some Asian girls. They may wear a wig, but wigs is usually for the home girls. Now let me tell you something. The reason why everybody can know that it's a wig that you're wearing, I don't care how much it costs, how much you paid for it, or who put it on. The reason why people know that is because you're all wearing it the exact same way. There are three major hairdos that girls be wearing. Bust down the middle with the two big-ass curtain bangs on the side. C-part going around this way or going around this way with the two big-ass bangs that y'all like to call baby hair on the side. Or half up, half down. Big ass bangs on either side. As soon as anyone sees that, they know it is a wig. Y'all keep killing me talking about some. I wanna make sure that's nice and flat. I want to make sure it's nice and flat because it looks more real. No, it don't. No, it don't. Mine does. Mine does. Mine's not all flat to my head. Mine moves. Okay, mine. It looked like I got up this morning and just ran my fingers through it, and voila. Stop being followers of everybody. Try to be different. The Lord calls us out to be different from the world. That's why I look different. That's why I am different. That's why I don't think like everybody else. And that's why people love me. I'm not trying to be conceited or nothing like that. I'm not all that. But I do know that I'm a good person and I have a good spirit and people love me. Y'all out here are watching me because you love me. There's something about me that you like. And I love every last one of you exactly the same. It means so much to me that you guys are supporting me. Okay? And we're going to have some fun. But back to Phony people. People get so upset when you talk about the Lord. You know what? Hold on. Y'all might get a little longer show because I forgot my homegirl over here. Miss Timer. Shut up, girl. Hold on. I gotta. All right, ready? Shut up. All right, we're going. So it might be a few extra minutes. I don't think y'all will mind. I hope you don't. But anyway, people get so mad when you talk about the Lord. People, it's like immediately offensive to them. You want to know why? Let me tell you why. Because there are spirits. Spirits, whether you believe them or not, are real. Period. They are real. Okay? And there are certain kinds of spirits. That is a spirit of rebellion. We are all born naturally in sin. I don't care what you say. We are. It is. It's just, it is what it is. We were born in sin because of the fall of Adam and Eve. And I'm going to talk to you all about Adam and Eve because, see, Adam was dumb. Adam was coochie whipped. And see, I didn't like that. And did y'all know that before they fell, before they took of the fruit, the forbidden fruit, and it's not an apple. The Bible never says it was an apple. That's man. It was fruit. Say it again, fruit. Okay. Now, before they took of the fruit, the forbidden fruit, both of them were called Adam. They didn't become Adam and Eve until after they ate. They were both called Adam because she was from him and they were one. So they were both Adam. That's why when men and women get married, she takes his name and they become Mr. and Mrs. such and such, such and such. Because they become one. That's the whole point of it. Okay? We're going to get into marriage and all that in another show because I got some opinions about that too. And it's not going to be popular. I'm sorry. Okay? But it's rebellion. It's just rebellion. People want to do, like I said earlier, about do what thou wilt. That's where we are now in the world. Everybody want to do what they want to do. That's why everybody's talking about they're living in their own truth. I hate that phrase. You know, I'm just going to live in my own truth, and this is my truth. It's just because it's your truth does not mean it's the truth. I want to get everybody straight on that. Just because you're living in your truth doesn't mean that it's the truth. Period. Sorry. You have to live in the truth. Everybody lives in their own truth. I hate to say it, an SA offender is living in his truth. A petty, y'all know what I'm talking about? Living in his truth. Because his truth is he likes children. Does that make it the truth? Or the real truth? You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. My Lord, and yes, I'm going to keep talking about my Lord, Yeshua HaMashiach, Lord Jesus, the Christ, said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes unto the Father but by me. Which means simply, he's the only way. I don't give a damn what Buddha says. I don't give a damn what Islam says. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just telling you. There's a lot of things y'all don't know. There's a lot of information out there that you're not partaking in to find the truth. The reason I'm not in the church right now is because a lot of these churches are phony and full of you know what. And I'm not dealing with it. I want the truth. I know that there's not only. Do you mean to tell me that that's just a coincidence that there are 66 books of the Bible when there were originally 80? You mean to tell me it's just a coincidence that they just whittled it down to 66? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? 66. The velocity they say that we're spinning around in space on this supposed ball, they're saying that we're going around at a certain amount. Do you know what it adds up to? 1.666.666. Do you understand? The velocity that the Earth is going around the supposed sun, when you total it up, is 1,666,000,000 is 66. Do you get it? If you don't believe me, look it up. How the hell do you think I found out about it? This world is being deceived. That is the whole purpose of Lucifer. Because he's mad at us. The reason he's mad at us is because we took his job. When Lucifer was in heaven, before he became Satan and before he got kicked out of his house, put these shades down. Before that, he was one of the most highest angels. He was the praise and worship angel. Okay? He brought everybody together under God. He was the most beautiful of the angels. He was so beautiful, he had instruments embedded in his body. That's how special he was. And everybody always asks, well, man, how could he be like so evil and stuff and some junk? And how could he like just turn on God? Because if you paid attention at any kind of Sunday school or read it yourself, God created everything except for the animals. And some animals, I guess, I don't know. But all I know as far as humanoid creatures, he created all of us, even the angels in heaven, with free will. Let me tell you something. God is not the kind of God where he says he's a jealous God, but he's not a conceited God. He does not want a whole mass of automatons, robots, and hypnotize people to sit up there and worship him. He can make everybody worship him if he wants to, but it's fake and phony. He don't want that. He wants real love. Why? Because he is the embodiment, the essence, and the spirit of love itself. When you love somebody, it is not, it's not just a feeling. Love is an action word. It is a verb. You have to show love, express love. You have to be in love. Love is an action thing. It's not just a feeling. The feelings are the residual leftovers of what love, the action of love is. It's what comes out of the action of love. It's the feelings of love. You feel me? So when you show somebody love, you feel that love. Sometimes it's reciprocated, but you can feel it. You can feel the love of the Spirit of God himself welling up in you. I know I'm not the only one out there that feels this. I know I'm not. You understand? So that's why the whole purpose of God is to love thy neighbor. Let me tell you something. They talk about the 10 Commandments, right? And nobody can do all the 10 Commandments. All you need to worry about is the first commandment and the last commandment. Every other commandment in the rest will fall in place. The first commandment says, love the Lord thy God and himself and have no other gods above him. First. The last commandment is, love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you love God with all your heart and love your neighbor as you love yourself, all the rest of the commandments that's in the middle will fall into place. You don't have to worry about it, because if you're worshiping God and you're worshiping and you're loving everybody the way you love yourself, you don't have time for the other stuff. You're not going to kill. You're not going to steal. You're not going to lie. You're not going to try to go after somebody's man or husband or a wife or a girl. You're not going to do that. You're not going to lust after people like that. Okay, yes, people do look fine. People are gorgeous. There's some gorgeous people out there, men and women. Beautiful. Okay, but acknowledge the beauty and keep it moving. You ain't got to sit there and try to, in your mind, try to just see what they look like naked. Ooh, I wonder what they look like. Ooh. Boy, take that shirt off. All that. I'm guilty of it too. I ain't even go front. I'm sorry. I'm still guilty a little bit of it. But I'm working on myself. One of the reasons why I'm starting this channel is to work on myself as well. It's not just to help you guys, it's also to help me. And if I help me, then I can help you. So help me to help you. Help me to help you. Help me to help you. Okay? Anyway, I'm silly, y'all. Y'all know it. But I'm pretty. Ain't I pretty tonight? Y'all like it? No, I look good. Yeah, I know. I can't. Ow, I almost put my earring out. Yes, I like hoops. I don't give a damn. Prince liked the hoops. I told y'all I'm from the line of Prince, Michael Jackson, and all them folks. Okay, Prince liked his hoops, and I like my hoops too. Don't get it twisted, because I'll mess around and get a key ring. I mean, and get a key and put it on there and be like Janet back in Rhythm Nation. Don't play, because I did it before. Anyway, shut up. And yes, I know all the dance steps to all of her videos too. And Aaliyah's. And Michael. I didn't know J-Lo, but no. Anyway, and y'all leave J-Lo alone. J-Lo is good. Yeah, okay, she's not the best singer. We all know that. But she's puertorriqueño, okay? Ay, carajo, puñeta, ay, Dios mío, okay? You don't want it. Because I'm mad at people. Because I be telling people that I'm part Puerto Rican, even though I'm not. I tell them I'm part of Puerto Rican. Shut up. I'm part of Puerto Rican, okay? Do you want to know why I'm Puerto Rican? Do you want to know why? Because I wear my summer clothes in the wintertime. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Don't get upset. It's just a joke. I've been doing that joke for years, since I was 20. It's just a joke. I've even done it in front of Puerto Rican people, and they roll. So don't get offended. I don't need to hear none of that. Because all I'm going to have to do is cuss you out like Claire Huxtable and then keep it moving. Anyway, but I just don't know, guys. It's so hard to try to be a Christian in this day and time, because we're living in a time when everything wrong is right and everything right is wrong, and everybody want to do what the hell they want to do, and they don't give a damn about what. That's why everybody losing their damn mind and doing, because they're just doing what they want to do. Why? Because they don't care. Ain't no rules anymore. There's no morality anymore. There is some people out here who still sticking to morality, but there's not. People just crazy. It's like, damn, do you have to do everything that comes to your mind? There is a certain thing called temperance. And for those of you who don't know what temperance is, it's self-control. People don't have self-control anymore. Everybody wants to go. And listen, I love my LGBTQIA and all the X, Z, Y, and Z. I love all y'all, okay? At one time, I participated in that. Yes, come on, you think I wasn't just as pretty for nothing, right? Okay? It's the thing I struggle with to this day. All right? I'm not perfect. Just because I'm a bishop don't mean I'm perfect. No bishop on the face of this earth is perfect. I want to let you know that. Including T.D. Jakes, when he's getting swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever had a time of swallowing? Have you ever been just swallowed? No. Why? He should have known. Come on now, you go get on TV talking about some swallowing. Have you ever been swallowed? Baby, when I first saw that clip, I hollered. Because, I had been partaking in some, herbal refreshments. But I hollered. It was, because I couldn't believe he had the nerve to just bust out, have you ever been swallowed? What? The hell you mean, have I ever been swallowed? Have I ever had a time of swallowing? I'm not saying nothing. Anyway, but it's just, I just don't get it, man. It's frustrating. That's why I try to keep a good sense of humor. That's why I love my cartoons and everything. And as a matter of fact, see, I'm recording this the night before. I'm recording this Tuesday night for tomorrow, okay? And after I get off of this, I'm going to go and take all this off except for my hair. I wear this 24 hours a day. I just change it, let it breathe every now and then. And then I put it right back on. Why? Because I told y'all in the first video, I refused to be bald. Even in my own presence, in my own house. I don't like it. I don't like the way I look like it. Because I have a big ass meat shank on the back of my head that I do not like. And every time I wear bald heads or low haircuts, it looks like I'm smiling backwards. And I don't like it. So therefore, And besides, when I don't have hair, I'm a big boy, as you can clearly see. Without hair, my head shrinks and my shoulders expand. And I know, and besides, I don't know what besides, that was ghetto as hell. Besides, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. My head is shaped like a pear. You see all these cheeks? Well, all these cheeks lead up into the small top of my head like that, and I have a pear head. I know these things. I've been dealing with it for 53 years. Listen, I've been doing all kinds of makeup, hairdos, and all kinds of things. I've had braids, I've had dye, I've had extensions, I've had weave, I've had clip-ins, I've had wigs, I've had all these things, okay? I am never going to be bald as long as they have hair and adhesive. I ain't gonna be bald. I'm sorry, but I just, I just like to keep my fun. I like to keep the fun spirit, the goofiness a little bit. You got to, man, because if you don't, you're gonna cry and you're gonna have strokes and stuff because you're gonna be all stressed out and everything. And have I already had 2 heart attacks. I don't have no more. I'm sorry. I'm done. I ain't have no more. That's why I take my dang go medication and stuff. And be careful with these medications. See, that's another thing. I'm just all over the place today, but I just got a lot of grievances that I have to get out. I can't stand why. See, the pharmaceutical companies, man, they off the dang go hook. All they is about money. They're not trying to heal nobody. They're trying to keep us sick so that we can keep on buying their damn medicine. I'm not but why I have I have a couple of issues, okay? All right. Not only do I have keratoconus, I told y'all about that with my eyes, and when the corneas are shaped like cones, that's why you see that. Okay. But and it's, and it's like looking out a fancy window. Not only do I have that, I have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Okay. I keep it under control by diet and exercise. I do it together. I changed up what I eat because they had a medication talk about getting rid of IBS, right? The symptoms of IBS, you can either have IBS with constipation. I'm sorry to talk about this, y'all. I'm sorry. If you're eating, please forgive me. You either have IBS with constipation or you have IBS with diarrhea. I have the latter. The former. Constipation. And they have medication for it. And I looked on it. Now, the symptoms of what I have are severe stomach cramps, bloating, gas, and pain. When I have had bad, thank God I don't really get them that bad anymore. But I used to get these episodes, and it felt like I never knew what it was like to be pregnant because I'm not a woman. But I've heard my homegirls that have had babies, and and that's the only thing I can compare it to because it feels like you're being split in two. That's how much pain it is. And there's been times when there was nobody in here but me and God, and me in the fetal position, crying out to him. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret too. The Lord told you himself in the word, if y'all was to read it. He said, if you call on me, I will hear you. But if you cry out to me, I'm coming. It's just like with anybody's parents. Any good parent. If you hear your child be like, Mommy, what you want, boy? Okay. Well, if you hear, Mommy, you ain't spending no time. You running. You going to see, right? That's how our Father is. He hears you. But you got to cry out to him sometime. Okay. And he also said, and so that's one of the reasons why I don't. The medication for the IBS, I told you that my symptoms are bloating and pain and all that. Well, the symptoms, I mean, the what you call it, side effects are bloating and cramping. Can somebody tell me how in the natural hell can you solve bloating and cramping with a pill? But one of the side effects is possibly bloating and cramping. Does that make any earthly sense? Don't even answer. I'll answer for you. Hell no. just like Sophia said in The New Color Purple. And y'all get off The New Color Purple. That is a good movie. Just because it's not the original movie don't mean nothing. It's a good movie. They are two separate, wonderful depictions of the same story. So get off of it and enjoy some music some damn time. Anyways. But yeah, so why would I take that? I'm going to take something that's going to get rid of the bloating and pain, but then the side effect could be bloating and pain. That makes no sense. Y'all got to start listening and paying attention to some of this stuff. Because some of the side effects is worse than what the hell you trying to get rid of. That's why I only take a few pills. I take a few pills. One, because I told you they put a stent in my heart. I mean, in my artery. So I have to take one, make sure that it stay clear. I have to take I think it's a blood pressure medication and cholesterol medication. That's it. That's it. And I am as healthy and as pretty as ever. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to give y'all that Jackson smile there. Okay. Anyway, I'm stupid, y'all. I ain't playing. But listen, like I was going to say, later on after I get done with all of this, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to find me something good to chew on and something good to drink. I already got it, though. It's already in my room. And I'm going to watch the X-Men 97. If y'all ain't got into X-Men 97, what is you waiting for? It's on Disney+. You need to go on and get on over there and try to find it wherever you can find it, because that's some good stuff. When I tell you my girl Storm, Aurora Monroe, for those who didn't see it, let me explain a little something to you, okay? She's bad. In the first episode, okay, one of the first scenes, these people called the Friends of Humanity. Now, for those of you who don't know nothing about the X-Men, I ain't got time right now to tell you all about it. For those who know, check it out. And didn't see the cartoon. But if you did, y'all know what I'm about to say. There's a group called the Friends of Humanity who are favored for humans instead of mutants, right? They captured this one little guy named DaCosta. His last name DaCosta. I forgot his first name, but he's actually called Sunspot. He hasn't taken on that name yet. Anyway, they captured him. Okay. And someone found out where they was. All of a sudden, you see that it started getting cold in there. In this warehouse they were in. They go to an outside shot, you start seeing lightning flashing, wind kicking up around the building. So they ain't stupid. They know who that is. They ain't dumb. They grabbed their weapons, right? Which was weapons that were supposed to be destroyed years ago, but they still got some. That's one of the reasons why they following them. Why the X-Men are following them. Check it out. While they grabbing their weapons, all you hear is, "I am Storm, mistress of the elements. Surrender the boy or face my fury," as she sits in the sky, surrounded by a whirlwind which is holding her up in the sky. She busts through the skylight and sits in midair with lightning striking out of her eyes. And the dude, he points his gun at her and he says, "I'm not scared of you." And she looks at him and says, "Then you're a fool," and struck his ass with some damn lightning that just blew him, baby. And then the fight went on. But the best scene in that first episode, they found out that it was Sentinel tech. For those of you who know Sentinels are these giant robots that was created by the government to capture and sometimes destroy mutants. And they can sense mutants. Remember that. So they find out where the mastermind of the guy, what was his name? I know y'all calling out the name, just screaming it out now. Anyway, Trask, Bolivar Trask. He was the leader of all, he's the one that's gathering up all this equipment that was supposed to be destroyed and stuff. And it's this thing called Master Mold. Master Mold is this giant robot who creates the other robots to go destroy them. Okay? So they find out that they're out there in the desert. That he's got Master Mold out there in the desert. So they go out there and they battle. But strangely, you don't see one person there. Okay? So as the battle ensues, and they win the first wave, the second wave comes up. Cyclops, our boy, Scott Summers, he touches his badge on his shoulder and says, "Bring them the forecast." Baby. When he said that, not more than 2 seconds, Them sentinels said, Omega level threat detected. Omega level means, for those who don't know, that they have the power to shake the entire earth. They have Omega level power. So as soon as Cyclops said, bring them the forecast, and she activated her power off screen, they felt it. And it was like, she coming. Turned to a shot of her feet and the bottom of her cape walking, and you see lightning striking by her feet. Then it goes to a wide shot of the desert. Now, as she's not floating, she's not flying, she's not hovering, she's walking. My girl is walking in the desert. And as she's walking, the wind is blowing her cape and her hair, her lovely mohawk back in the breeze, and lightning striking on that side and on that side and in the front. And as she stands there, she goes, ancient sands, heed my command and recall these relics of hatred. When she did that, 2 whirlwinds came up and lightning struck the sand and turned it into glass. So it was a glass whirlwind with lightning in it. Struck all the sentinels down at once, had them lifted in the air, destroyed them, and then the wind stopped. Damn it! Shut up. I know. Yeah, I know. Hush. But the wind stopped. And then they fell to the ground. And so while she's hovering in the air, okay, but let me tell you this last part for those who didn't see it. Okay, as she's hovering in the air after she did that, she goes, huh? Now the guy, Ball of her Trash, is controlling master mode. Remember I told you the big robot that is making the other robots? So the big robot gets up immediately. My boy Wolverine, ain't no joke. He goes to running. He's running like this. He's running. Gambit jumps on his back. Wolverine puts his claws up. Gambit charges his claws with his power. And then he charges his own staff, because you know Gambit got a staff. He charged that staff, threw it in the front of Wolverine, made him explode. Morph, who can change into anything or anybody. He changed it to this mutant called the Blob, which he's just big, a big pillow, basically. Wolverine jumps, lands on Morph as Blob, leaps up, cuts off the damn Master Mold's head, fight over. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of stuff that keeps me juiced up because I love the X-Men. I love comics. I love heroes because they can show us the best of ourselves. We can be our own heroes. We can be our own heroes to other people in this life. You don't have to have a cape. You don't have to be able to wield the lightning. Just wield your heart. Well, it was fun, guys. It was fun for another one. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to y'all. I was real amped up tonight. I didn't even get to most of my notes tonight, but we'll get on that the next time. Because you know there's another one coming up on Sunday. It's another one coming up on Sunday. And I love you guys. And I want y'all to tell everybody about it. Tell your grandmama. Tell your grandmama's hairdresser, the one that be putting the glue in her hair. Tell your cousin, sisters, uncle on your daddy's side that his nephews need to know about the show that I'm doing and everything. And let everybody know, you know what I'm saying? I thank y'all so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the like button. And baby, and hit the notification bell so you will remember. Because I'm gonna put commercials out anyways. You know I'm gonna advertise, baby, advertise. But I want y'all to just have a good day. And I will see you again very soon on Sunday. All right. I love y'all. And that's what I forgot to tell you. I love you. And ain't nothing that you can do about it.